If you were looking for a video which covers all the aspects of wellness, whether it's mental state, diet or exercise, well, look no further because it's a very unique video and there is none other video like this. I'm gonna share industry's best kept secret with you. The first thing you should remember is 5:3:2 ratio. It's my personal made ratio, but it has worked wonders. Now what do I mean by this? 50% is your mental state, 30% is diet and 20% is the exercise. In my past I've trained numerous models, celebrities and sports person, and this formula of mine has worked wonders for many. And I guarantee if you follow even half of the things I explain you in this video properly, you are going to see some amazing results. I'm going to explain you all these three one by one in next 10 minutes. And at the end we'll give you a pro tip which will drastically improve your results. So let's begin with the 50% first, the mental state. What do I mean by that? Today's generation has become very sensitive. They mostly want to hear good things. I don't know why, but most of them do. And they do not want to take a critique. Because there are many people who want to say, don't call yourself fat, don't call yourself silly. If you are not real and raw with yourself, you will never grow. So the first thing is acceptance. Acceptance of your flaw. Whether you want to increase your weight or decrease your weight or grow in life, whatever it is. Like I said, people want to hear nice things. Oh, you're only a little big. No, you might be fat or you might be skinny and underweight. We mostly surround ourselves with people who make us feel great and tell us what we want to hear. And the very second we come across some scenario where we are between uncommon people like some celebrity or a model or even a military guy or some sports person, we start feeling uncomfortable. We don't like that feeling. We don't like the person who wakes us and tells us to do yoga or go for jogging. Instead, we feel nice about the person who says, "Oh, you don't feel good? It's okay. I will make you a nice cheeseburger along with pudding." We don't want that dumbass person in our life. Get your bloody shoes on and stop being a lazy punk. You know, like Ola and Uber has a device fitted inside engine that limits its speed to around 80 km per hour, even if the car can go 140 km per hour. In the same way, there is a limiter in our brain to protect ourselves from pain and suffering. And as soon as we put ourselves in a particular exercise or particular diet, it's out of the comfort zone. And it tells you, hey man, let's get comfortable. Let's leave all this. Let's relax. You have to find a way to get control over your mind. Everyone is different, so every approach should be different, because if you don't take control of your mind, you're never going to grow. Taking control of your mind is the first step towards fitness. So the first 50% is of mental toughness and self-acceptance for the improvement. Coming to the 30% ratio, which is the diet. Now let me connect the previous 50% of mental state with this 30% of diet in a very interesting way, and you should understand this for your own benefit. Eating trend for me is even more important than calorie counting, because in my books calorie count is okay but doesn't work much. However, eating trend does miracles. What do I mean by eating trend? Now let's say some of them have habit of eating only one meal. Some of them have habit they don't eat throughout the day because of their work or something else, and suddenly they eat a lot in evening. Whereas there are few who keep small meals throughout the day. Now depending on your body type, changing the eating trend, of course in a healthy way, can drastically change your results. Let me give you an example, a practical one, which has worked for many celebrities and models. So the best thing to remember about the trend is three things. Number one, have 4 to 5 meals. Number two, always drink 2 glasses of water 30 minutes before every meal. And number three, keep your protein versus carbs in 60-40 ratio and eat in such a way that always 10 to 15% of your stomach is empty. I always say avoid the word diet, because food for us should be something that makes us happy, brings smile on our face and gives satisfaction to us. Eating should be a healthy lifestyle. And by healthy, it doesn't mean you have to avoid tasty foods. If you just follow these three things, it will work wonders. And the second part of the diet is very interesting because it's related with the 50% of psychological one. Here's the thing, the biggest mistake people make nowadays is focusing too much on calories, diet coke, sugar free, etc. To be honest, all this doesn't work. Eating empty calories is one of the worst thing you can do. And nowadays people want the easy way, frozen foods. Let me tell you two very interesting things of our body and mind. And what I'm about to tell you was an experiment done. If you are eating any junk food in a happy state of mind, at least 5 to 10% of its nutrient will get absorbed by our body. Scenario number 2, if you are eating junk food with upset mind, it will have a -1 negative effect not only in your body but also in your mind. And number 3 is the most interesting one. If you are eating a healthy food, I repeat, if you are eating a healthy food with a bad state of mind, upset mind, sad mind, 90% of its nutrients will not be absorbed by body. It will reject it. Isn't that interesting? What does it tells us? All these things tells us, and eat whatever makes you happy. However, eat it in control and the way I told you 2 minutes back. Now let me give you one diet plan which has worked remarkably well for many of my clients. Meal number 1, 1 bowl of curd and 1 bowl of sago, also known as sabudana in Hindi, the way you like it cooked. Meal number 2, in the afternoon, a wholesome solid meal, whatever you like. Just make sure you keep it 70% protein and 30% carbs. Meal number 3, somewhere in the evening, raw salad or juice, but it should have carrot and cucumber. And the last meal, somewhere around 8 or 9 o'clock, baby cereal food. It might surprise you, but it will do wonders. So buy a pack of Cerelac or Gerber rice cereal or Platinum, whatever is your choice. Follow this diet for 1 month and let me know how you feel. And for first 2 weeks, always keep your favorite fruit in the fridge or your favorite dry fruit in your pocket for those in between cravings. And the last tip, for 2 months, do not keep any chips, cold drink, ice creams or any processed food in your house. Don't keep it at house. Now the remaining 20%, which is the exercise, in which most of the people, beginners, get confused. What to choose? Gym training, yoga, Pilates, what else? Now I am not going to tell you which gives faster result or which is better than the other. But what I am going to tell you is just 3 things. Number 1, choose an exercise which you think you can be consistent at and can do it 4 to 5 times a week for at least 40 to 45 minutes. Tip number 2, make sure you are sweating from 15-minute onwards. If you are not sweating from 15th minute onwards, you're taking it too easy. Switch the intensity every 10 minutes. 10 minutes high intensity, 10 minutes low intensity. 10 minutes high, low, low. Doesn't matter which exercise you choose. If you follow this, you're good to choose any exercise you like. Alright, so next is question answer round. Make sure to watch this because you're going to get some really good pro tips. Well, the minor change in the attire because I had to go back to my team to shortlist the winners from hundreds of email I've received. It's just overwhelming. We have selected top 4 questions and congratulations to them. I'm pretty sure you must have received voucher worth 5,000 in your email IDs. Now let's read those 4 questions. So the first question is by Miss Ria from New Delhi and she asks, I'm 26 years old. Is it safe for me to start weight training? Alright Ria, it's a good question. Well, first of all, yes, it's absolutely safe. If you're doing it for the first time, be under some right guidance. In fact, research has shown that women who are above 40 benefit even more and are less prone to osteoporosis because of weight training. Also, weight training shapes your body really well and it does it a bit more faster than other forms of exercise. The only thing you need to make sure is don't train too light or too heavy. Stay somewhere in between. If you train too light, you won't see results. If you train too heavy, you have chances of getting injured. And for those who are not much into weight training, the second best alternative is hot yoga. But I would recommend that only if you're flexible and have no joint issues. Second question is from Mr. Vishal Srivastav from Ajmer. He writes in Hindi and he asks, Sir, free weight ज़्यादा अच्छा है या फिर machine? What he is asking is, are free weights better or the machines are better? Well, first let me reply in Hindi. तो विशाल जी, दोनों ही अपने आप में अच्छे हैं, डिपेंडिंग आप चाहते क्या हो. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, अगर आप यंग हो, आपको कोई जॉइंट प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है, आपको किसी तरह का कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप फ्लेक्सिबल हो, तो मैं कहूँगा कि आप फ्री वेट्स ज़्यादा करो. ओके, फ्री वेट्स आपको वो डेंस घनापन देता है मसल्स में, लेकिन उसका एक ड्रॉबैक ये है कि उसमें चोट लगने का, इंजरी का चांसेस ज़्यादा होता है. और अगर आप सेफ़ रहना चाहते हो, ये नहीं चाहते कि एक्सरसाइज के टाइम ज़्यादा मिस्टेक्स हों, तो उस चीज़ के लिए मशीन ज़्यादा अच्छा है. अगर आपके जॉइंट्स में प्रॉब्लम है या फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में कोई इशू है, तो आप मशीन ज़्यादा करें. व्हाट आई मीन बाय ऑल दिस इज़ इफ़ यू हैव एब्सोल्युटली नो प्रॉब्लम in your joints and you're flexible, go for free weights. The only drawback of free weights is it's little more prone towards injury. However, if you want to stay safe, if you want to have correct movements, then go for machines. It's completely your choice. I tend to mix both of them a bit. Third question is by Mr. Vipin P from Mumbai. Well, Mr. Vipin, you're from Mumbai. Let me know where from. You haven't written here which place. I'm near Pune, so I keep coming going Mumbai. He asks, what are your views on steroids? And also says, I used to compete long back and used to follow you, but you vanished for 6-7 years, and saw your YouTube few weeks back. Where you have been and what do you do, and do you still coach? Alright, Mr. Vipin. Interesting question. Let me break it down in 3 parts. So, number 1, what do I think about steroids? Or rather, maybe you wanted to ask, what do I think about people who use steroids? First of all, there is misconception on steroids. Many people assume steroid is some magical injection you injected and you become a bodybuilder or you get good physique. It doesn't happen like that. Steroid is only a catalyst. In fact, you have to work even harder after taking steroids to see results. I mean, I have over the period of time seen people, I mean, believe me, 6 out of 10 people look even worse after taking steroids. Only those who take steroids properly, work hard, eat proper diet, and also check their routine physical checkup, they are the ones who get above average result. So my take on steroid is, if you want to go down to that road, go with proper research, proper planning, else stay away from it. But if you want to do it, it's completely your choice. You will see good results, but you have to stay in a balanced proportion. I hope that answers your question. Where have I been since so long? Well, I'm around 1981 born, so I've done many stuff, and since last 6-7 years I've been into a completely different business. I'm now director of operations. I make advertising, I work with models, I do events, I give lectures in schools and colleges, motivational lectures. So yeah, and if you want to get in touch with me, my email is in the description. Do I want to come back to coaching, physical training? I do that now time to time as a hobby. I don't do it regularly as I used to do it. But yeah, I don't mind training someone who needs my help. And the last question by Miss Shweta Sharma from Lucknow. She asks, are supplements good to take? What are supplements? I'm glad, Shweta, you asked this question. Let me ask to all of you, what is supplement? What is it? At end of the day, supplement is nothing but byproduct of some or the natural ingredient. So what do you think? Which one your body is going to absorb more, supplement or the natural ingredient? But I would recommend supplement in 2 of the scenarios. Scenario number 1, if you are in hostel or if you are in certain place where you don't have much access to good solid food, yes, please take supplement. Second scenario is if you are competing in a pro level or if you have a certain goal which you want to achieve quickly. But mind it, if you achieve quickly, there is a pretty good chance it will go away fast too. In these 2 cases, you can go ahead with supplement. But Shweta, if you are still wondering which supplement to buy, just in case if you want to buy, I will not tell the name of company because I'm not promoting any brand here, but I will tell you what type of supplement I would recommend to most of you. You see, most of the people run for protein or carb supplements, but in my view, protein and carbs is the easiest to stay natural. I always recommend 2 supplements, creatine monohydrate and BCAA amino acids. Play this video back again and listen to it one last time for those minor tips I've given you, because the tips I've given you are very small, but they're very unique and extremely effective. If you follow it exactly the way I told you, I guarantee you will get results.